Well, hello YouTube, this is Radikins again. That's what I say, and I'm going to do another model. Right, doing the Airfix RMS Mauritania. Right, I've already made a start, done the black and white, need to do the bottom hull red, and oh, I've got the white stripe as well. Right, and well, let's do a kind of like an inbox review. Again, as you know, I've already opened this, and basically comes with basically I would say how many parts does this thing have? I can't remember what it is. Also, as well, I've noticed a problem with this already. Right, Airfix to do skill level. Well, I would say 1 to 4. This is skill level 3. But one thing I've noticed here is that there we go, pieces, 139 pieces. But the problem is though, the moulding on this kit and the fitting is absolutely awful. It's horrible. To get to this stage, but I'm going to say it's minimal masking. I'm going to say, but loads and loads of flash. In fact, half the parts even fell off the trees. In fact, if you look in the bags, let's see, look, half the parts are on the bottom. Again, it's not good. It's not good at all. I'll say most of these parts haven't got a lot of flash. Here we do these ones. But saying that though, a couple of bits look bent, like mast looks bent. Loads of extra anchors everywhere, which, well, I say surprisingly, are not moulded in. Well, I say, and the instructions, surprisingly, they're actually in colour, even though they look like a. I say, well, front page is in colour. Only page is in colour. Oh yes, it is. It looks like I say an inkjet printer. But saying that though, I've found there's a bit of an issue here. Right, you got there configuration of 1909, and on the bottom here you got configuration during World War I, 1916 to 1918, and it was a hospital ship. And if you notice the problem here, not enough boats. Yeah, not enough boats. So you can't really do that. And well, I would say, and if you look at this kit, basically, I put it together. I can't show you, but under the larger deck piece, under there, it has a moulding copyright of 1964. Yes, you heard that right. Basically, the mould for this thing is 54 years old. It's extraordinary. Basically, it's only, well, I'm amazing it's only going, but I'm not really surprised, because as far as I'm aware, Airfix are the only, well, let's say, model maker who actually does the Mauritania or the Lusitania, I'd say, or that particular class. Also, I'll say this is a bit of a downside. This is. Oh, sorry, watching that to remember. And there's a downside to this as well, because basically, notice the scale 1 in 600. So basically, you can't get a Titanic in the same scale. These are 1 to 700. You can't. You can get 1 to. What Titanic one I've seen? I haven't seen 1 to 600. I've seen 1 to 720, 1 to 800. 550. That's a new. That's kind of like a Chinese cheap one, which I might actually buy because it's only £10. And it floats, and you can, and you let it go on the water. Yay, yay, model boat. Right, but it's a shame really, because basically you can't. There's only one scale for this. Being the same scale with those, that would be nice. That would actually be pretty cool. But obviously, no, I say you can't. And I found no other than this scale. But digging around in my loft, I've actually I'm tempted to do a couple of model restorations, and I've already made a start on these two. I forget what scale these are. Obviously, this is the Queen Elizabeth, and this one is the Queen Mary. Right, these have not been done very well. I think I did these when I was about maybe 11. And I wouldn't say, and there's no detail. I'm not going to say no added detail onto this. It's been the painting's been rushed, and as you can see, it's gloss. Queen Elizabeth is worse, as you can see. My younger self, some of the painting isn't even finished. But let's restore these. Basically, obviously, something like this actually, it is together. So they are together. They are pretty solid. So this is going to be a full repaint. If I can, finding a new part. These are Revell kits. I'm not sure what scale these are. Bear with me. Right, this is a slice. Seems too big. Right, okay, right. Revell Titanic, this is my little study model here. And this seems too big. That seems too big. This one's, yeah, 570. This one's a 700. And that seems way too small. I'll have to look this up. Again, these are Revell kits. I think the Queen Elizabeth is actually discontinued now, so rarity. Well, otherwise, I'm not too sure. But I'm going to do a repaint of these. Obviously, I'm going to have to try and get some of these parts off, and to make it look weathered, worn, beaten. Obviously, I can't put on, such things as, World War II configurations, because basically there's not enough boats. I don't have any, scaled guns either. Right. But, for the meantime, I will be doing the, here's over there. Build drunk, paint sober. Right. Oh, and I got a new kit. Bear with me. Yes, it is. It is. 1968. There we go. There we go. This is what I found. Look. Right. The idea for this one. This is the Hikwaya Maru hospital ship. The idea is, I wanted to do a diorama. I got my Britannic here, and and the scale is correct. And basically, do a scene. Well, recreate a scene which I believe it is the Balmoral Castle and the Britannic picking up wounded at Mudros in Greece. I believe it's Greece. But thing is though, but sadly though, this is the nearest thing I could find within my budget anyway. Any other ship like that, basically in this scale, are all warships, and this is the nearest thing I could find. And if you noticed, it is a waterline model, so that's going to be difficult to do a diorama. I've got to insert this latest one on top. Yeah, but let's do a little. In fact, I'm going to do a separate little video on this kit. We'll see what we have. In the meantime, ciao for now.